now we have a consumer alert to tell you about. For all of us living in Florida as we await the start of hurricane season this year, insurance industry insiders say customers all over the state are about to see huge rate hikes. Now, for some people, it could be as bad as a 14.5% rate increase, and that's why we invited Dulce Suarez-Resnick to join us tonight. She is the Vice President with NCF Insurance Associates, and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's talk about a company in particular, one of the biggest companies. Heritage Property and Casualty wants to increase rates by 14.5%. Is that justified?
Well, yes, it is justified. Unfortunately, it's due to something called assignment of benefits that we've been dealing with for the last 5 years, and now you go ahead and combine that with the losses that you've had during the hurricanes in 2017. It's called reinsurance costs that compounded with the fraud from the assignment of benefits is causing our policyholders to see rate increases 14.5%, 18%, some as high as 20%.
How much, Dulce, are these rate increases due to fraud? And is enough being done, as opposed to, you know, helping those people who are honest with their insurance claims, going after those who aren't?
The majority of the rate increase is due to fraud, is to assignment of benefits abuse. And unfortunately, it's something that we've been trying to curb for the last 5 years. If you remember in 2012, all counties, except for Tri-County in the state of Florida, received rate decreases for 3 years in a row. Our counties were the only ones that didn't go down due to assignment of benefits fraud. So what happens, it takes a few years for that trend to be uncovered and rates start going up. Our rates have been going up steadily since 2012.
All right, so as homeowners start getting the news that their rate will go up 14, 16, even 20%, what can they do? Obviously, if you want to get a good bargain, you shop around, but is this going to be across the board that there's really not going to be anything better out there? Usually
you do shop around and you ask your agent, what can we do? Am I getting all my discounts? The problem is that currently here in South Florida specifically, we have so many houses that are still in disrepair, and we have companies that are not open to new applications right now. We think the market might open up after April 1st. We're not sure. So you have a combination of there's not availability of coverage. You probably won't qualify if there's damage that has not been repaired. And if you had any claims in the last 3 years, more than 2 claims, you probably will not qualify to move. So it becomes finding the right combination. If you have no claims, if your house is properly protected, if there's no damage, you might be able to find alternate coverage.
What can a homeowner do? I mean, you need insurance in order to get a mortgage to buy a house. What options do you have?
You should, unfortunately, you should look to see what companies are writing in your area. And when I say your area, I'm not necessarily talking your county. It comes down to zip codes. That's how finite it is. So it's if you've upgraded your home in the main things they're looking at is plumbing, electrical, the water heater is huge for water damage claims, your roof. So if you've had all these things updated in the last few years, you are a better candidate for insurance. Also, if you have alarm systems in your home, if your house is fully mitigated for hurricanes, meaning the newer roof with the straps and the additional nails, and the opening protections. So windows and doors and garage doors have to be impact rated. Anything the legislature can do at this point to keep those rates from going up? Well, we've been fighting with the legislature for the last 5 years, asking for some assignment of benefits reform. There was a bill that was passed in the House earlier this session. Unfortunately, it went to the Senate and it has not moved, and session ends on Friday, so there's not much that's going to be done this year.
Anything that homeowners should know about dealing with brokers? Do you have any tips? Because a lot of times people will call an insurance broker who will promise to shop around and get the best rate for you.
What I ask customers to do, call your current agent first. Ask them, what discounts can I qualify for? Has my coverage gone up too much in the last few years? People forget that they have something called inflation guard in their policies, automatically increases their policy every year. It's possible that you're a little overinsured. Do a review, check and see if your coverage is adequate. You might be overinsured, you might be underinsured. Let's do that first with your agent, and then if you have a recommendation from a family member or neighbor, then call another agent just to compare. Do your due diligence.
It sounds like it's going to cost more money no matter which option you take, unfortunately. Dulce Suarez-Resnick, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.